Welcome students. In previous class we have seen about what is work energy principle and what are the various kind of work done which we have to consider while solving the problems. So just a quick revision. What is work energy principle? Work energy principle states that the change in kinetic energy of a body is equal to the total work done. And we have also seen the work done considered are: first is work done due to applied force, second is work done due to self weight, third is work done due to frictional force, and fourth was work done due to spring force. So with this basic idea in mind, let us start with the first problem, which says a block of mass 40 kg is acted upon by a 80 Newton force as shown in the figure. Determine the velocity of the block after it has displaced 5 meters. The body is initially at rest. Assume coefficient of friction between block and surface as 0.1. So this is a diagram given in the question, and for this system shown we need to find out what is the velocity of the block when it has displaced by 5 meters. Steps for solving the problem. The first step is to find out the value of normal reaction by drawing the free body diagram. So let us start with that. So we have a body of 40 kg. So drawing the free body diagram, I will show the applied force, which is 80 Newton acting at an angle of 30 degrees. As it is an inclined force, we will resolve it into two parts, that is 80 cos 30 and 80 sin 30 in vertical and horizontal direction. The next force will be the self weight, which will be 40 multiplied by 9.81. The third will be the normal reaction offered by the surface to the body, so it will be N. And because the body is moving in this particular direction, the friction force will be acting towards left side with a value of mu multiplied by N, where mu is equal to 0.1, which is given in the question. Now to find the value of N, simply we will apply the summation of y is equal to 0. So on applying it, I will get summation of y is equal to 0. So I will get 80 sin 30, which is going upwards, so positive, minus 40 into 9.81 plus N should be equal to 0. So I will get answer for N as 352.4 newtons. So this completed my first step. Second step is find the initial kinetic energy of the body, for which I have T1 is equal to half mv1 square. So I will substitute all the values which is given to us. It will be half m is 40 kg into v1 square. So you can see that in the question it is given that the body was initially at rest. That means the initial velocity is 0. Hence in place of we have put 0, hence I will get answer for T1 as 0. Similarly, I will find out the value of T2, that is kinetic energy at the final point. So I will have T2 is equal to half mv2 square, where v2 is the velocity at final point. So on substituting the values, I will get T2 is equal to half, mass is given to us as 40, and I will get answer for T2 as 20 v2 square. So this becomes my T2, which completes my third step. For this fourth step is just take the difference of T2 and T1. So we will get the change in kinetic energy. So I will take T2 minus T1 is equal to 20 V2 square, because T1 is already 0. Let this be equation number 1, which will be our left hand side of the equation. So this completes our left hand side. For right hand side, we need all the work done, the summation of all the work done of by the body. So we have, for right hand side we need the summation of work done, and we know that for work done we have work done due to applied force, work done due to frictional force, work done due to self weight, and work done due to spring force. Let us start one by one. Work done due to applied force. So we will consider that. Now you can see here the body is displacing in this direction, right hand side, and while studying the theoretical part, I have said that we will consider the force responsible for the motion in that direction. So for this direction, the only force available is 80 cos 30. So in place of F, I will write 80 cos 30, and in place of S, it is given to us in the question, it has displaced by 5 meters. So I will substitute the values of F and S, and I will get answer as Work done due to applied force is 346.41 Newton meter. Now let us start the second one. Work done by frictional force. Again you can see that the frictional force acting on the body is 0.1 N, and the value of N we have already found out. So I will write the formula as UFF is equal to frictional force, that is mu into N. So mu is 0.1, N is 352.4, and displacement is given to us as 5. So final answer will get answer for frictional force as minus 176.2 Newton meters. Now third force. Third force is work done due to self weight. Again, while discussing this part, we said that this work done due to self weight will be considered only when the body is performing vertical motion. Here the body is performing horizontal motion, hence I will write work done due to self weight is 0 because the height is 0. There is no height available from the ground. It is performing the horizontal motion. Hence I will get work done due to self weight as 0. And in the entire system you didn't find any spring attached here in this entire body. Hence, as there is no spring, there will be no spring force. Hence I will write work done due to spring force or spring is equal to half k x1 square minus x2 square, which will be 0 because there is no spring available in the system. By doing this, what I have done, I have found out the values of all the work done. And now what I will do, I will just add all this work done on the body. So adding this work done, I will get answer as summation of u is equal to 170.21 Newton meters. This will be our right hand side. That is the equation number 2. Now applying work energy principle, which says that the change in kinetic energy should be equal to the summation of work done. So I will just equate it as per the work energy principle. So see here, T2 minus T1, that was 20 V2 square we got from equation 1, and this 170.21 I got from equation 2. Just equating this equation 1 and 2 by work energy principle, I will get the answer for velocity as 2.91 meter per second, and this completes our solution. So you can see that I have followed the exactly same steps which I have told you in the previous lecture. So just to summarize, what we need to do, we need to first find out the normal reaction. Second step, find the initial kinetic energy. Third step, find final kinetic energy. Fourth, find change in kinetic energy. Fifth, find the work done by applied force. Find work done by frictional force. Find work done by spring force. Find work done by self weight. Next step, add all the work done. Final step, just equate work done with the kinetic energy and get the required answer. That's it. Hope you have understood the problem and how logical and the logic to solve the problem. With this, let us start with the next problem. Okay, let us start with the next problem. A 5 kg block drops from height is equal to 2 meters on a spring whose modulus is 10 Newton per mm. Please note down this unit. It is 10 Newton per mm. What will be the speed of the block when the spring is deformed by 100 mm? Okay, so let us start. So this is a diagram given. You can see there is a block of 5 kg which will be dropping on this spring, causing it to deform by 100 mm. So let us start with the solution. First step is what? First step you need to find out the normal reaction acting on the body. So here you can see that there will be no normal reaction acting on the body because it is not touching any surface. This block is in air. So there will be no support reaction, which will be N. So next step is to find out initial kinetic energy, for which I will write T1 is equal to half mv1 square. Now as this block is released from rest from this point, v1 is equal to 0. So I will write v1 is equal to 0 and I will get T1 equal to 0. Now for T2 I have the formula T2 is equal to half mv2 square, wherein I will substitute the value of m as 5 and I will get the relation of T2 in terms of V2 as T2 is equal to 2.5 into V2 square. Next step is just take the difference of T2 and T1. So I will get answer as T2 minus T1 is equal to 2.5 V2 square, and let this be equation number 1, which is our left hand side of the work energy principle. Now for the right hand side, we have to consider all the work done. So first is work done due to applied force. So here you can see there is no force which is applied on this body. So I will write work done is force into displacement, which is equal to 0, because there is no force which is applied, hence it will be 0. Second is work done due to frictional force. Now frictional force will also be 0 because there is no contact of this body with any of the surface. So I will write UFF is equal to again 0. Next is work done due to self weight. Here you can see the motion of the particle or the body is in vertical direction. Hence, there will be work done by self weight. And for that we have the formula work done is equal to m multiplied by g multiplied by h. Now please note this point. M we will substitute 5, G we know that it is 9.81. For H, H is the height by which it is displaced. So maximum of the students make the mistake by putting H is equal to 2 meters. The total height by which the block is displaced is 2.1 meters. How 2.1? This distance 2, and in the question we were given that the spring is being displaced by 100 mm. So this total distance will be 2.1 mm, that is the displacement of this block. Another thing is the sign convention. As you can see that this block is coming from top level to the bottom level, hence H will be negative. So I will write M is equal to 5 into minus 9.81 because it is always towards the ground, and G is because it is from top to bottom, it will be minus. So on solving this I will get work done due to self weight is equal to 103 Newton meter. Next is work done due to spring force. So for spring force, yes, there is a spring here. So I will write work done due to spring force is equal to half k x1 square minus x2 square. K was already given to us in the question, but in some other units we will need to convert it into Newton meter. The main point is here, what is x1 and what is x2. So x1 we said that it is a deformation at initial position. So you can see here that there is no deformation at this point. The length of the spring is the same as the free length of the spring. So what will be my x1? My x1 will be 0 because there is no deformation at step 1. For step 2 we are given that this spring has been compressed by 100 mm. So what will be my x2? My x2 will become minus 0.1 meters because it is compressed by 100 mm. Substituting these values I will get half into 1000, half into 10,000. You can see I have converted into Newton meters into, this is actually this is 0 square minus of x2 we have found out minus 0.1 the whole square. On solving this I will get answer as minus 50 Newton meter. So with this we have completed finding out the various work done on the body. Next step is just add all this work done. So adding this I will get answer as 53 Newton meter. This completes our right hand side and let it be equation 2. Next step is just equating equation 1 and equation 2 by work energy principle, and we will get answer for V2 as 4.6 meters per second, which is the required answer. So you can see that I have followed the same procedure and got the answer which was required in the question. Hope you have understood this problem. From next class we will continue with another problems of the similar kind. Thank you.